Are you struggling to learn your first pull-up? Have no fear, a lot of CrossFit people are in the misconception that they can do multiple pull-ups in a row and they can't even do one. A moment of silence for their lost souls. Jokes aside guys, if you follow the tips in this video, you'll be well on your way to learning your first pull-up along with many more. Now this is tested and proven. I have multiple clients, multiple people I've taught that went from 0 pull-ups to 10 pull-ups. Take Danny for example. He started at 0 pull-ups and now he's smashing out 8 reps in a row in just under 2 months of training. Same thing with another client of mine. He went from 0 to 8 pull-ups in 2 months. So fast using this specific routine. If you can't wait to find out this secret to this workout, how to improve your pull-ups, then smash this like button, subscribe to the channel, and let's get you learning your first pull-up. Let's do this. Alright guys, first things first, we want to properly warm up. I always start off with shoulder dislocates. Again, you use the loose resistant bands. I usually use the red band. Just go up and over the shoulders. You can also do some retraction work. So again, squeezing the shoulder blades together. This is going to warm up those upper back muscles. Finishing off with some wrist rotations and again, some retraction work. Again, just to fire the teres major, the lats, and the posterior deltoids. So again, warming up those back muscles, guys. It's super important. First things first, we want to build confidence doing the pull-up. Now, a lot of people don't believe in themselves. They don't believe or even fathom the thought of doing a pull-up. That's why bands are really useful. It helps to build confidence mainly. It's not necessarily the best thing to build up strength. However, it does build confidence when doing the movement. You also get practice of actually performing a pull-up. When you get stronger, use a lighter resistance band. It's really important, guys. You go on Amazon, buy yourself a set of bands with different levels of resistance. As you get stronger, reduce the resistance of the band. So again, move on to a lighter band. So as you can see, I started with the purple band, then the black, and then eventually the red. Now, progress will take time. However, bands are a great way to build up confidence to perform the pull-up. The problem with using bands is that they provide too much assistance at that bottom range of your pull-up, at the initial start of your pull. This is why you can't lock out your pull-ups, because at the top, when the band loses resistance, you're literally pulling your own body weight, and it's so tough. This is why you should be doing scapular pull-ups. Now, this is an exercise that's going to help build up straight arm retraction and depressive strength. Now, this is a totally alien movement, and when you practice these, you probably won't get as high as I can. No chance. So, you want to support yourself by placing your feet on the floor. This is going to help initiate the pull. As you practice over time, your scapula is going to get more mobile and you'll get more range of motion. So again, place your feet on the floor. Use your feet as assistance. Raise up, so retract and depress. Pull away from the bar. Squeeze the shoulder blades together. Lift the chest nice and tall and rep these out. This is going to help you perform the initial part of the pull-up, that start of your pull-up. Last vertical pulling exercise you'll be doing are banded negative pull-ups. So again, this is a great exercise to place more volume on those muscle groups, those pulling muscle groups. That's going to help strengthen you. And again, by increasing that volume, we're going to induce that hypertrophy response. It's going to grow stronger. Your lats are going to go stronger. Your back muscles are going to be way more developed. And again, as you can see, I'm showing you some bodyweight ones. These are way more intense, so you probably won't be at this stage. And again, as you can see, you gas out quite quick. So again, if you're doing them like this, don't do that. Use the band and then drill them nice and slow. The main thing with the negatives is to control them nice and slow. When you get stronger with your banded pull-ups, play around with different grip positions. Here I'm doing a wider, more neutral grip position. This is going to place more emphasis on reaching my chest to the bar, which means I have to keep myself retracted a lot more. It's going to help you improve your range of motion when you pull as well. So play around with different grips. It's going to help you get stronger in different ranges of motion. Whew, that's a lot of volume already, guys. I hope you're still with me. Now we're going to disregard the bands. We're just going to work with our own body weight. However, because we're doing so, we have to regress the exercise, make it slightly easier. However, this is still very tough, guys. So as you can see, this is more like a seated pulling row. So again, it's a mix between a row and a pull-up, just a regress version, a bit harder than an Australian pull-up, but less difficult than an actual pull-up. But this is a great exercise to, again, replicate the pull-up form, and as you can see, try and keep the hips low as you pull. Naturally, the hips will shoot up as you get tired, but that's normal. As you practice these, you will get stronger. Once you get stronger, you can go a bit lower with these rows. This is going to place more emphasis on those pulling muscles. So again, your aim is to get the bar to touch your chest. We want to build strength in that full range of motion, guys. This is going to help fire those upper back muscles a lot more as well. As you get more fatigued, walk yourself further up. This is also a tough exercise, guys. Pulling to your waist. Again, This is a lot more challenging, and we're again hitting the back at different angles, guys. So before we're pulling more to the chest, now we're pulling to the waist. So this is going to place a bit more emphasis on the lats. You're going to feel it as well on the triceps a bit and in the back of the shoulders, so on those posterior deltoids. This is a really challenging exercise, short range of motion, but super, super tough. I'm giving away all my secrets, guys. Smash that like button right now. Another alternative to these exercises, you can use gymnastic rings. The great things about these gymnastic rings is that you can scale the exercise. So the problem with these bars is that you need to find or have access to loads of different bars of different heights, whereas with the rings, you can just lower yourself down to make the exercise more challenging. So as you can see, if I want to challenge myself, walk myself further down. I'll leave a link in the description below so you can get a hold of these gymnastic rings. I highly recommend these to everyone who is starting calisthenics. I've also got a discount code, so use that, get yourself a little discount. But these are great, again, to build up your strength on your road to your first pull-up. You're almost coming to the end of your workout. We're going to finish off with some isometric holds now. This is going to help brace your core, strengthen your whole core, because it's really, really vital when you're doing your pull-ups. Also, we're going to use a chin-up grip position because you're usually stronger than chin up. That was a funny dismount. Don't come off like that. If by some miracle you have enough strength, then do this without the band. However, I know a lot of people will need the band when doing this. You want to aim for around 20-second hold, or just hold till failure as long as possible, guys. If you're liking the video so far, guys, click the link in the description below where we have a link to our members only Facebook group. This is a group of like-minded individuals who are on their own individual calisthenics journeys. We share each other's experience, our knowledge. It's a very useful group, so join now, don't miss out. It's free for right now, so go check it out and join the family. Last but not least, guys, we have some bonus exercises. This is for those who want to make sure their pull-ups are creme de la creme. Again, to really isolate the lats and the teres major and the posterior deltoid. So again, really key muscles in performing the pull-up. Then perform these straight arm banded pull downs. This is going to help as well any imbalances. So if you notice one side is stronger than the other when pulling, try this exercise out. It will help solve your imbalance problems. Again, work both sides. Make sure that you're keeping your arm nice and straight when you do this movement. So again, try and pull down, really feel the lats squeeze. So again, build out that mind muscle connection, really think of that area squeezing. So again, your lats, your teres major, which sits directly above it, and also the posterior deltoid. You will naturally feel it a lot in your triceps as well. However, you really want to try and feel it in those lats and in the teres major. So again, pick a band which you can pull down with enough force that you're not killing off your tricep, but you're actually feeling it in those back muscles. Last but not least, we're going to finish off with a seated lat pull down. I love this. Again, it's a nice little finisher. If you did this right at the start, you'll probably use this as a warm-up, but I like to use this as a finisher when I'm really, really fatigued and pumped. So again, as you can see, I will lean back as I pull to really get that full stretch and squeeze in the back. And again, as I come back up, I allow the traps to relax. Again, get that stretch as I return to the start and pull back again. Guys, I hope you enjoyed this workout. I'm going to leave a quick recap and summary of the exercises. Remember, you don't have to do every single exercise. However, pick the ones which are most relevant to you. Just to recap, guys, here's an example routine you can do twice a week. Starting off with those banded pull-ups. Again, 3 sets, 3 to 8 reps. Move on to those scapular pull-ups. Again, 3 sets, 3 to 8 reps. Use your feet to support yourself at the start. And then as you get stronger, do it without. Next, you go into the banded negatives. So again, go nice and slow. Control that negative. 3 sets, 3 to 8 reps. Once you've done that, you're going to move on to those seated pull-ups. So again, you want to make sure that you don't pike the hips. Don't shoot the hips up. Keep the hips nice and low as you pull. This is going to make it a lot more challenging. Go on to some ring rows if you have access to rings. If not, you can do the Australian pull-ups or the waist to bar pull-ups using the different bars that you have access to. And last but not least, you're going to finish off with those isometric holds. So aim for 20 seconds, use a chin-up grip. You can also use a pronated grip, a pull-up grip too, however it will be more tougher. And last but not least, the final exercise, we finish off with the straight arm pull downs. So that was the pull-up tutorial, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you now have a better understanding on how to achieve your first pull-up and some more. Once again, guys, check out the Facebook group. It's exclusive to abnormal members. The link is in the description below. Again, join the family, join the growing community. We are one. We're in this together. Let's become the best version of ourselves. It's been a pleasure, guys, and I'll catch you next week with another video. Peace.